Oh, hello everyone. All right, I'm coming around now. Move, pup, move. It has been a week. I'm not getting any audio from the game. I'm getting audio from the game. I didn't touch shit. There we go. Okay, so last time I got slaughtered. Technically we did finish the chapter, but I reset it because I lost like half of my army to the Black Knight. Oh, it's coming in real loud for me. How about you have to turn this down a little bit? It's coming in really loud for me. Okay, hang on. I need to fix this on my end. Oh, okay. Okay. The game audio should still be feeding out the normal way for you. It might come in a little bit less loudly, I think, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I should probably let post live now to the Discord. It has been a minute since I streamed, so bear with me just a tiny bit here. Okay, Discord. Announcements. Live now. There we go. Alright. Sorry, pup. You can come lie down with me now if you want. There we go. Ugh. Alright, so I did some looking into this chapter on my own. Mr. Knight here does not actually come out on any given turn count. There's actually not a timer on this chapter waiting before he comes out. He will always come out the moment that I trigger this motherfucker. As soon as he starts running around, so pretty much as soon as I step into that danger area there, the Black Knight comes out. So there's nothing wrong with me bum rushing a couple people up here to recruit that guy, kill these guys, and take the home, and then bringing them back around here. There's actually I can actually take this a little slower. I just might lose out on some bonus EXP, I imagine. Other things to look at here. Last time I ran this map, I was unable to obtain this item because someone got to it first because these guys are too strong. I underestimated how strong these soldiers here were. So now Titania is going to come up here pretty much on her own. I'm not going to send her down here to go take these guys. Those guys will be taken by the rest of the squad. And I'm not going to send nearly as focused of a group up here to go talk to Zihar. We're going to be focusing a lot of our effort on this side because these guys are so dangerous. In retrospect, they are also just, I guess it's just the horsemen are really dangerous in this map. Okay. Do I disagree with any placements, though? A little bit. Reposition. I want... Yeah. Get you back a bit because I'm going to use the mages to kill those guys down there first. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Third time's the charm. I'm just gonna skip that, 'cause we read that last time. No, we don't need the arrive tutorial. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is, after our previous blunder, I need to not put someone right in the range to die again. You are the only one I need to be watching on the range, though. Everyone else is safe. And you guys down here also need to die. So let's focus on that, I guess. I can... 16 if I want to. I can kill one of you with her, and so long as I can send her up to go talk to Zaharka after I've cleared out the front enemies, I should be fine on that regard. I could probably kill you with Ileana and Ike together. Nephany I can send here. I guess Nephany and Soren can manage that, and then I can use this Oscar and Kieran to take these guys. Just not in Zahark's range. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that plan. Okay. I guess it's also, may as well bring it up now, it is Fire Emblem's 36th anniversary today. Obviously, this isn't like one of the milestone anniversaries, so I'm sure it's... we weren't expecting anything coming out around this, but still, it is... that's quite fun. Okay, let's bait some people down here. I'll send the horsemen, because they can get back easy. Okay. Ileana, can you do something? Yes, so that'll be 18. Oop, crit, let's go. That's one more piece I don't have to worry about moving around as much. Okay. I am gonna have Mist. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Mist here because Mist is gonna heal these guys for whatever damage they take from these guys. Okay. Yeah. And another crit. Oh, that wasn't a crit. He got a third attack out of that. I like that level up. I like that a lot. Yeah, I take this kill. You are going to make quick work if I'm not careful, so... Yeah. Yes, it is Lucina, because Lucina shares a birthday with Fire Emblem, that's right. Okay, yeah, I could take that. Because none of the danger guys are down here yet. Hey, let's do this. We'll do some chip. By the way, we are not expecting a Seki appearance today. I am in the Discord if she wants to hop in. But so far, at least the Seki is planning when she gets off of, I think it's a class she's in. She's going to be focusing on reading when she gets off. So there's 8 there. I could go for that. I can't hit with Mia, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, let's try to get the kill here. Hold the line here with you a bit. That should get you CD XP as well. That leaves you to... Are any of the horses in range to fuck me up? Not quite. And you'll be going for... Okay, yeah, we're gonna get the beginnings of a defensive line going up here, but I can hold off on that just a little bit. I will retreat Reese here, though. Just to keep him on the side safer. Missed. You're fine here. You attack the spearman with a sword. Interesting choice. Can't say it's one I'd have made. Take your collar off while I'm streaming, so you don't jangle. And look at me, I Jackal! Alright. Because I need to Tanya eat these guys a little bit. Please kill them. Thank you. Because those guys are in my last run. Having them fight any of my non-Titania, anyone who wasn't Titania, was like fighting a boss unit for them. Setting Titania up here is keeping things a lot safer. Because up there almost became a death trap before. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep you here. There we go. This is a Pegasus Knight, Pegasus Knighting. Alright, I'm pulling back just a bit. Do I have any more horsemen that I'm at risk of being taken out by? No. No, the next horsemen are up north. Good to know. I've, more or less freed up this area down here. Made it a little bit less dangerous. Yeah. I'm thinking Mia's probably getting dropped from the party after this. Mia's fun being able to being a good enemy phase attacker, but her stats just do not back her up at all. Share a birthday with the game release date. Oh, that's fun. Does that mean there was no more than because Awakening was the 12 Fire Moon games, right? Or the 12 Fire Moon games, so there could have been more than 12 kids then. Okay. I don't remember any of them up there being able to bring in that house, but I should still be cautious of you. I think it's probably safer to bring her up, isn't it? Because I might with a javelin. No, you're still not doing much. Are either of you posing any threat? Yeah, you might come down here and try to go after Nephany. I think Nephany can take an attack or two. We'll start concentrating my spellcasters over here now. I'm gonna send... yeah, I'm gonna send Ike this way, because ultimately what's gonna happen is we're gonna go up there, get that... yeah, Ike's coming this way. I'm only sending 4 people up here. Oh, okay, you are back just a little bit. How's your defensive stat? Can I send you to do a little tanking? Oh, that's... I didn't even realize I had a next button. Okay, you have a defense of 14 in your Lagoose form. Attack a knight. Yeah, I could do some tanking with you to draw someone in. Yeah, that works. And then I'll miss here. No, that's mostly for... I should keep in mind that next button. That'll keep me from making a mistake like I made at one point. Okay, you're gonna heal you. That's fine. I should have switched to hand axe to Titania, but whatever. I'm gonna start tearing through these guys now. Dead. There are 13 kids, but there's a pair that's mutually exclusive to males. That's right. Alright, who I want getting EXP? Nah. I'm gonna send her up though, so Risk can heal her. But no, I won't quite kill. Can I chip with Ike then? Yeah, I could, like, in the greatest sense of the word, chip with Ike. Actually, a pretty good chip. Now, I'm free to kill whoever I actually want to here, so I want to give Nephany a little EXP. I've also high-key created a bit of a defensive barrier there, so I'm gonna let you stick around a little bit. I want to be on the offensive now. Can I kill you? No, but I can stop it. I can kill the healer here. Oh. Yeah, this healer needs to die. Let's switch to the hand axe. Oh, no, that's not going to actually kill. Steel axe will kill, hand axe will not. Okay. Five bosses through the entire game that hit res. Okay. We're gonna stall just a tiny bit over here, and then I'm gonna come recruit you. Send the cavalry out now. Actually, before I do that, I should... Oh no, neither of them took damage. I don't really need to form a line here, but there's not... These guys are starting to... I'll send Mist up just to be safe. Cool. Again, the swordsman going after the spearman. Not a great plan. You lucky only got single here. Skill's nice, I guess. I want to do everything but proc Makoya. Because this is what actually triggers the Black Knight leaving, is proccing him. So if I can proc these guys, it's still safe. Okay. Are you going to be any match for this guy alone? 18 damage. How do you fare against this particular guy? Crit of 33. Can you hurt very hard? 30 damage, so you're gonna get the kill. Is there a Lagoon Slayer nearby I need to be careful about? Nope. You do have a range there, so just avoid that. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, this seems like a plan. So get the kill with you. I'm gonna push the line up with you a little bit. And then I can use... see if I can't get a kill like this. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Okay. Just a single love tap. I'm going to step in front of you here. And you're going to go take out this knight. Okay. Mist is safe to come up here and do some healing, and then I'll rescue with her and, yeah, we'll do some chip healing. Okay, I can try to send someone to go kill some of these guys here. Can either of you make it to the Armor Knight? No. You can't actually hurt the Armor Knight. You're not gonna hurt the Armor Knight. So let's... I could start a little bit of karmic fun. And then pull her back a little bit. Little poke for Soren. And a last poke here for Nethany. Good EXP out of that. Okay, I'm gonna pull you... we'll pull you here, even though I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all I needed to do on that side. start bringing people up this direction. Because really, I just need to avoid Makoya. Yeah, fake out reinforcements. I could have literally... Oh yeah, these guys are actually going to attack now. Oh, wait, no, they... Will they attack now, or are they just there to stop me from running back around if I don't want to deal with them? They're actually on the map this time. If I come down here, they will fight me. There are ways I can get around that, mind you, I think, but... There's nothing I need to be worried about with Jill here, right? I can see a world where she is recruitable, but I don't think she is. If I need to, though, what I can literally do is send someone right past here, right past the front door of the Black Knight. Don't trigger the Black Knight and, like, basically hop over to this side. Shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. I'm gonna send Sir Hark to the Killer Lance. Cool. Okay, so as long as I don't enter range for her to attack, for her to attack someone, I'm fine. Okay, so still same mission for the moment. Is just avoid Makoya's range, but I am gonna need to like deftly maneuver these guys out of range. And part of that, since these are Wyvern Knights, they actually do have good range. So the trick is going to be to get them to like right here and have the characters basically hopscotch over here so I don't get into a fight with her. Okay, so don't kill Jill. She's recruitable later, but not this map. Okay, that's Makoya. Let's hard wall these guys and get most of the damage done on them. I don't mind them being a little bit left over in the tank, but I cannot have them ripping apart my team down here. What I will do instead is I'll make it safer like this, and then Neither of these guys have javelins on them. No. I'm gonna basically make it a choice to go after... Get Boyd up here, because Boyd can actually hurt them a little bit. And then I can also do some chip EXPs on them if I need to. Ike, you're gonna stay there. Now, this actually puts Ike in a fair bit of danger. Or Ike's fine. EXP for Ike? That's not a bad level up. I can't complain, really. Like, yeah, some strength would have been nice in there, too, but... Like, what? I'm getting greedy at that point. That was literally everything else that mattered for Ike. Am I being a bit ballsy by putting Soren right in harm's way? Probably. But this guy's gonna die this round no matter what I do. Can I kill him with Mia? No. The best I can do is chip him with Mia. I probably could kill him with her though. Yeah, let's get this EXP on her. Because Pegasus Knights, I actually want to get a good Pegasus Knight. The faster I get her with stats that can hit for anything worth it, the better. Okay, before I start moving them, I need to check attack ranges on them. You're actually probably going to de-transform soon, so I might need to ferry you if you don't have good enough movement. And I also, again, need to check Makoyo's range before I move anyone anywhere near him. Start a line here. Because I want to move everyone as far to this side of the map as possible before I trigger the Black Knight. Because as soon as that Black Knight comes in, I am going to have a timer on how long I have to kill the boss, kill these guys up here, so pretty much I'm going to have to taunt. My plan right now is to basically get the boss to come down here and attack, kill him with whoever, send Titania to ignore him and go clean up these guys, and maybe even just rescue... Well, no, I won't rescue Ike. That takes a turn. And then I'm going to have Ike try to run up past them, too. Because I do need to get Ike here. But I'm going to wait until I can get my other guys into safe range. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Okay. Okay, you can successfully ferry someone across. You have ferried someone across. And you can stand here. Alright, I'm just going to end my turn. Not gonna trigger the Wyverns because I don't want to. If Jill is later recruitable, I don't want to accidentally trigger her as well. So no point in getting that going. We are gonna move everyone, box them in over here before I start shit. Because I want as many people able to fight the boss as possible. Okay, we're gonna end the turn on that. Okay. I am just about where I want to be. Yeah, I can... Mist is fine to start the chaos there. We're gonna, trigger! We're gonna go ahead and trigger the boss. Do I want... Am I gonna trigger anything else while I'm there? No. The boss only can... The boss character can only move there, so we can move some people up a little bit. Alright, we're gonna... Sweet, I got him using a bow. It's open range, it's open season on him. And the next round, the Black Knight's gonna start coming out, so I can send... I'll probably send Titania up all the way there. But I can have literally everyone bum rush him now. And just chip damage him to death. So I got 10 damage there. I can get 5 damage with you. I saw someone 5 damage, you only get 1. Soren, what is your damage looking like? 1, 0... 5. What if I just boxed him in? So that he basically had to go. I could also... Oh, I can go to you. Potentially get a crit out of that. He has good resistance, it looks like. So I don't think I can get a good magic shot on. Okay, so I'm seeing about 10 damage total on him. Boyd might be able to get him with a good shot. I can get 17, 22, 27 damage, I think, on him easily. And then I can, like, poke and run. Oh, first things first, I don't plan to have Titania wait around at all. Frankly, plan that's going to work is going to involve not having to deal with anybody up here by the time Ike gets there. Ike basically needs to be running too. Running for it too, so... Oh, I should have healed him before I ran him up, though. Okay. Now we're going to chip any damage we can get on him. Ike's just out of range of those guys. Okay, that's good. Any damage I can get, and I'm going to hold him in spot. You are not transformed or ready to transform yet, so you don't. Nothing's good's going to come out of that. And you're going to stay put. I can chip damage with you, and then move you away. Do you have anything good you can do? Another 5 damage if I want, or I can do 1 with a javelin. No chance you double? I didn't, so you're Oscar, you don't double. Zahark's actually going to be a definitive tell as to whether or not anything I'm going to be able to kill him, I think. So if I can land a crit with the killing edge here. Like that. Alright, who's getting EXP? Can I kill him with Mia? No. No, because Mia's awful. Can Nethany reliably hit him? Yeah, she can hit him. It's between Oscar and Boyd. 73%, although I can move him away if he misses. Unlike Boyd. 78. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. Oscar and Boyd are going to do tag team here. If I can kill with Oscar, awesome. If I can't kill with Oscar, I'm going to move him away and Boyd will get him. Zaharkus, yeah, just better Mia. Look at that. Look at that. And you're still defensive. You're going to be an armor knight, aren't you? Okay. Alright, that's done. We are going to... How close are we to actually reaching Ike? Not close at all, okay. Yeah, I'll just have Mist run up and heal him on this round. Everyone else is going to move to the opposite side of the map now. Because only Titania and Ike are going to be running up here. And I might also run some of the knights up there. Because they're relatively competent. Mia is going to stand here. If anyone needs to be the hero of the hero who sacrifices themselves so I don't lose a character I'll actually use, I'm glad to sacrifice. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Leek is actually going to be getting her transformation soon. But there's so many Lagooge weapons, I'm gonna avoid that for now. Alright, it's time. You just need to open up a path for Ike. Titania! Let's go, Titania Emblem. Titania Emblem. Oh wait, I also read that so long as you don't actually enter his range, he won't move unless it's hard mode. So, or unless it's a higher difficulty. So he's actually not gonna come. I'm actually safe. That's the map. Okay. Well, I still have to deal with this last night, and these nights, for some reason, just their HPs are painfully, or not their HP, their stats are painfully high, so it's hard to get kills. Unless you're Titania. So. Yes, I'm actually winning this map right now. And I'm going to try baiting you into attacking me. Let's kill the medic. This isn't a war crime at all. Okay, we're going to end the turn. Right in range to give some shitty XP to Ike. Nope. Alright, can I kill with the Regal Sword? Yep. All right. And there we go. The mercenaries boarded the ship safely. How to proceed? You are not impeding that ship. I won't allow it. One of Galea's beast warriors. I've met you once before, yes? At the castle near the Sea of Trees. From where I'm standing, we've actually met twice. Oh. I saw you that night, standing in the full light of the full moon. The night you murdered Sir Grail. So you were the one traveling with the Beast King, eh? Interesting. By measuring his aid strength, I will naturally learn the king's true power. Hate to tell you this, but my king is not to be measured against the likes of me. He is far beyond that. All the better. Now let us begin. Why do my attacks do nothing? You fight impressively, however, you are no match for me. Huh? Rise, leave this to me. Oh! I thought you were going to be the Black... Like, you were the Black Knight secretly. Turns out you were not. You were one of the prisoners? The knight will not raise his hand to me, correct? Now go, quickly. If you insist, I'll give you a proper thanks next time we meet. Commander Har, let us pursue the enemy ship. They're friends of the subhumans. We cannot allow them to escape. Ah, that was a good nap. Well, looks like the fighting's over. Form up. It's time to withdraw. Commander! Listen to me, Jill. We're scheduled to return home tomorrow. If you were injured in a place like this, your Lord Father would not be pleased. It's because of my father that I must not return home empty-handed. I must have something to show him. Please. Simmer down, girl. The Black Knight has ordered us to withdraw. Would you ignore his word? That would be suicide, correct? Let's move out. Blast! My Lord Black Knight, a ship has departed. If we ready our own ship, we can set sail without delay. We can overtake it immediately. Listen to me, Dame General. You will withdraw from this place. I will not allow you to pursue that ship. Who are you supposed to be, fool? You have no idea who you are speaking with, do you? Gather your men. Withdraw. Yet I will not repeat myself. Do it now. Yes, at once. Are you sure that's true? Yes, we can ask these two for more details. The two of us were here representing the townsfolk. You say the green-haired lass boarded that ship? Yes, she had a very noble bearing about her, and she was beautiful. Her name was Ellie, Ellen? They called her something like that. It's true, Princess Alencia. My luck has changed. All of us, all the townsfolk, are ready to cooperate in any way we can. If you would keep that in mind, believe me, I understand your loyalty. Well then. You there, come here. Yes, sir, right here. Get these two worms out of here. Find the hardest physical labor in this town and get these fools started. Work them from dusk to dawn without stopping. Work them until they can no longer move. You got that? Yes, sir. Understood, sir. But that's... Why? Why would you... Stop your whining. How else am I going to reward worms vile enough to sell their own princess to the enemy? Enjoy your payment, you greedy dastards. Our own princess, that's not... It can't be. It can't. No, no. My Lord Ike, how wonderful. I didn't think you were going to make it. I'm sorry to have worried you. Oh no, I'm just happy to see you well. So very happy. Ooh, I doubt the enemy will pursue me this far. A warrior such as yourself wounded. Did Beork give you that bruise? Master Gifka. Ah. The king told me to come and check on you. Don't move. You're plenty banged up, but nothing appears to be broken. There's one among the Dane army whose power is overwhelming. To move with such speed with all that armor, I tell you, it's not right. And now the king's forced to use you, his shadow warrior, to check up on me. Our ministers are as obstinate as ever. No matter what happens, they will not approve of alliance with the Beork. Nothing to be done about that. Every one of the older retainers has memories of Lagu's subordination. Even the king, if Princess Alencia were not King Raymond's orphan, I doubt he'd be willing to aid her. Perhaps you're right. At any rate, the princess and others are now safely at sea. And the watchdog, no signs of carelessness, I presume? Of course not. Even the elders will bend their ears to hear what that one says. That one is special after all. And how do you see this? Princess Alencia's drive for reconstruction of Crimea? Does she have a chance? And who can say? Which way the wheel turns depend on Ike and his mercenaries. Success and failure are but a hair removed. So if this company, which has done nothing but flee, controls the fate of the kingdom, that's a dangerous gamble, isn't it? All gambles are dangerous, Master Gifka. But no mistake about it, Dane's next target is Galia. We must go home and prepare. Princess Crimea, did she board the ship to Begnion, the remainder of Gawain's mercenaries? Yes. The hindrance that was Gawain is dead. The location of the medallion will soon be known. Has our worm worked itself into the group? It appears that our worm has been accepted as a trusted member of the company. All is going as planned. Now we let them swim as they please. There's one thing. I met someone unexpected at the harbor. Who? The Prime Minister of the Begnian Empire. What? Is that true? If he is nosing about, we must not make any mistakes. Did he give any indication that he had caught on to our plans? That I do not know. He did tell me to deliver a message to you. Overreaching ambition invites disaster. Ah, nonsense. Our only concern is the Princess of Crimea and the medallion. We must wait and watch until such time as we can strike. In the interim, I want you to take charge of the invasion of Galia. Be smart. You will not allow Galia to bring their full might to bear. Understood? As you will. Having narrowly escaped Dane's grasp, the Grail mercenaries are pleased to feel the ocean beneath their feet as they set sail. According to Captain Nasir, the voyage to the Begnion will take roughly 2 months. Blessed with temperate weather, the ship's journey southward is smooth and steady. As it passes the midpoint of its trip, the ship sets a course along the coastline and begins to head east. These seas belong to Phaeonesis and Kilbas, the kingdoms of the bird tribes. Both nations prey on human vessels for supplies and wealth, and their flying corsairs are feared across the seas. Additionally, the southern portion of the continent contains the realm of the Dragon Tribe, the monarchy of Goldoa. Uh-oh. The country has remained isolated since its founding centuries past, preserving its closed culture behind a veil of mystery. It is these Laguz-controlled waters that Ike and company must now cross. Boat maps! Let's go! A strange land. Okay. Ike! What's bothering you? You've been moping around ever since we came aboard. I'm just a little seasick. Seasick? You're such a bad liar. You'd never even get regular sick. You're not the type to get seasick. Really, it's nothing. Come talk to me. You've been doing so much lately. I want the chance to help you for a change. Alright, I'll tell you what's been bothering me. It's an incident back in T.H.E. Go on. When everyone discovered Ranulf was a Laguz, all those people, they changed just like that. Up until that instant, they seemed like such kind and decent people. I just had no idea their prejudice against the Laguz is so strong. Why do they hate them so much? How are we so different, Ranulf and I have to say, at first I was scared too, when I saw how they could change. They can do things that we Beorc can't do. They're not like us. Mist, you can't honestly feel. It's different now. Everyone's so nice. But you know, that's because all the time we've spent together. I've seen how they are. I've gotten to know them. That's why I've changed. I'm not scared or nervous around them, but other people don't get that chance. I think that's why they're frightened. Maybe you're right. Maybe people like me are the odd ones. The people who accept others as they are. I wish more people were like that. And I mean, no one really wants to fight, do they? Doesn't everyone want peace? I guess it's just hard to pull all those fears, but put all those fears behind us. You're right, it's very hard. Nasir, what's the big idea eavesdropping on us like that? How do you find sailing? Have you gotten sick at all? We're fine, but answer a question for me, would you? Why are you here? Why do you associate with the Lagoos? Why? Because I find the obvious financial benefits. I suppose I do so because I am one. What? No, you're not a Lagoos. I don't see any tail or anything. Because I've chosen to live among the Bayork, I've taken certain steps to make sure I'm not recognized. I've had to change my attire, my feeding habits, I've done many things. Why would you do that? Lagoos cannot survive in isolation, nor can Bayork. If both races are to thrive, we must learn to coexist. I have spent many years searching for a way to make that happen. You think that Lagoos and Bayork can live together? After everything you've seen? I'm impressed. You will never truly understand my whoops. As you say, the Lagoos are indeed now persecuted by the Bayork, but long ago those roles were reversed. Whatever happened in the past does not justify what we do to the Lagoos now. That is the thinking of an honest man. Keep things simple and pure. I like that. Still, the strength of your conviction comes from your youth and your innocence. Trust me, it will be tested. When your journey is over, how will you be changed? I pray your conviction is not lost to despair. Talking to you is hard work. Someday you'll understand. For now, my role is simple. It is simply to deliver you safely to Begnian. Ranulf has paid me quite handsomely with the money of the King of Gallia himself. I will not let him down. We're out of our element here at sea, so you're all we have to depend on. Thank you for your help. I will do what I'm able. Ike, here's a summary of our last battle. MVP Titania as usual. There were no casualties this time, and no one suffered permanent injury. We fought excellently. That's all I have to report, if you'll excuse me. Awesome. No. Ike, grab that boy. What's going on? No more running for you. Nasir, who is this? A stowaway. I gather he boarded the ship at T.H.E. What are you doing here? Why did you sneak aboard the ship? You won't talk in that case. Ouch! Ike, there's no need to be so rough. I'm not going to waste any time playing games with this urchin. You want me to let you go? Open your mouth and start talking. Ow! Quit it, I'll talk. That hurt. I thought you were going to break my face. Well, what's your name? What are you doing here? I'm Soth. I'm a thief, but I didn't come on board this ship to steal anything. Stop scowling at me. You're making me uncomfortable. It's not just you, Ike. Ike always looks like that. Don't mind him. Just keep talking. I'm looking for someone. I heard the ship was sailing for Begnian, so I decided to climb aboard. This person you're after is in Begnian. I don't know. The trail went cold in T.H.E, and I couldn't think of anywhere else to go from there. Is it family? The person you're looking for. Yeah, I mean, we're not related by blood or anything, but we're definitely family. Wait a second. Alright. Nasir, my mercenary, will look after this boy. He won't harm you or your crew. If that's what you want to do, it's fine with me. Are you sure? You're going to be put to work. I hope you're prepared. Sure, no problem. I'll do whatever you need. Volk? Right here. God, where have you been? You disappeared the moment we got on this ship. Don't worry about it. I'll be there when you need me. It's not me, it's my sister. You've never once shown up for a meal and she thinks you're dying of hunger. Did we ever eat together while we were on the land? Alright, listen up. Alright, listen. Land, big ship, small, it's not the same thing. I don't want Miss roaming around the ship with a plate of food anymore, so please, eat one meal a day with us. 100 gold. You're going to charge me to make you eat? And that's more than you charge to pick a lock. Why? I don't like large groups. Bye. Call me if you decide it's worth it. Maybe I should just tell Misty's dead. Do you have a minute? Of course, Commander Ike. You and I haven't had many opportunities to talk, and you don't think you can trust me. It's not that. I'm just curious. I was surprised to see anyone in T.H.E who chose to fight on the side of the Lagoos. I joined the T.H.E vigilantes solely for the purpose of saving Lagoos. I'm not from Crimea, but when I heard she had joined with Galia, I envisioned my perfect world. One in which the Lagoos could live normal lives free of oppression. However, when I came to Crimea, I found things were no different there than in any other Bayork nation. It was the same for me. I couldn't allow myself to ignore these problems any longer. I'm happy to hear it. Of all the Bayork I have ever met, you're the only one who shares my conviction. Zahark, is there some other reason you defend the Lagoos? I don't follow you. You said I was born in Galia, or so I've been told. You see, I was born in Galia, or so I've been told. I just wondered if you have a similar reason guiding you. Of course I have my reasons. Would you be upset if I didn't want to discuss them? My reasons are extremely personal. No, it's no problem. I wanted a better understanding of what kind of man you are, but I have that now. Can I ask what that is? You're a good man. I'm glad to have you along. I'm glad to be here. I feel I'm finally able to do the kind of good I've longed to do for years. Oh, you don't look so well. Are you alright? I'm seasick. When I was traveling with the merchants, we sometimes used ships. Every time was the same. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you travel with Mustin and the others for a long time? About 4 years, all told. I had just left home, you see. I was all alone and couldn't find work. In my hometown, I had so many people I could depend on, but once I left, everything changed. If Mustin's group hadn't found me by the side of the road, I'd probably be dead by now. You seem to have led quite an adventurous life. It's a bit surprising. I get that a lot. I find it hard to imagine you couldn't find work, though. Your magic skills are amazing. Aren't they, though? I'm always happy when people notice. Ooh, wow, I feel better now. I'm actually starting to get hungry. I'm glad to hear it. Just stay above deck. When you start to feel sick, look off at the horizon, alright? Okay. So, let's look at my current supplies. Lagoon Slayer. I have a strong feeling that's going to come in handy in the next chapter. That felt strongly implied by them giving us the racism sword. Okay. Your swords are otherwise, though, fine. Leaf, you don't need anything. You're fine. I want to keep everything above 15 or so. You can use a new wind tome if I want to keep your tomes up to date. Do I have any wind tomes in the convoy by chance? I do not. Ileana, you're fine. You're just fine enough. I can live with a 12 javelin. You're probably getting dropped from the team. Yeah, you're fine. You're just fine enough. You'll be fine. You're fine for now. And I probably should be putting levels into the Wolf. Wolf's actually probably going to join on this map, so I'm going to feed some bonus EXP into him. Because I saw those flying Lagoos. Considering the status of the Lagoos, then. Well, what's the how canonical Path of Radiance is to Awakening is so weird, because Awakening establishes that there is a descendant of Ike Ike running around or something like that with that one character, and supposedly that seems pretty definitive, but at the same time it's weird. Awakening and its Outrealm stuff and everything going on. It's all like I'd love to see if they ever like put out like a Hyrule story equivalent for Fire Emblem. It's evident that there's like Fire Emblem worlds that are canon to each other, but some of them that are dubiously canon, and ones that are completely separate timelines but connected by the Outrealms. I'd love to see just like the development documents to their logic to that kind of thing sort of organized and parsed out. And is also maybe a legend. Yeah. Because technically, Fates, even though Fates has direct sequel elements, it is also a legend. Supposedly, potentially, from the ancient past. Is Soth worth training? That is the question I'm going to leave you guys to help me with. Is Soth worth putting EXP into right now? I'm going to save here. And then I am going to step away. I need to go use the restroom. We'll be right back. And we'll do at least this map. I actually kind of want to do another map after this one. So you'll probably get 3 maps tonight because we didn't have any story wind up on that chapter 11. And also so we can catch up a little bit. Yeah, Fates is a different universe, but then when you play the DLC and you have the interaction between the Fates cast and the normal cast and the Awakening cast, the Awakening cast references Fates as being what was it like an ancient legend or an ancient story? It's weird. It's weird. So it's not very worth it. Good to know. All right, we will be back in a moment. Oh, Soth can't promote. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Alright, and we're back already. The worst unit in this game? Good to know! His Radiant Dawn carries over, and he also doesn't charge you for unlocks. Okay. Well, I'm not worried about the money too much on the unlocks. Especially because if I'm really worried about it, I can work on getting doors and door keys and lock picks. Or I can just feed bonus EXP into him later if it ever comes down to me it making an actual difference. But I'm sure I also got a peril log out of that, so. Okay. Let's take that Master Seal. I presume the best use cases for Master Seals are going to be people who I'm not worried, who really need it to do much before they hit, basically people that need to promote in order to be useful, either stat-wise or in terms of being able to actually get levels. For like, maybe I'm wrong here. Some of my immediate thought whenever it comes, because especially knowing that these characters will automatically promote at level 20 in this game, my immediate thought here is that the most worthwhile promotes early using the Master Seal are going to be Mist and Reese. Because those two are going to have a harder time getting EXP without being able to do any kind of damage. Whereas when they promote, if it's like any other cleric, I believe they'll probably get access to something. Whether that be weaponry or potentially even spells. Okay. Dump bonus EXP into them? True. I could do that instead if I really wanted to. But that feels like a big bonus EXP dump to get them to the point where they can level up when they're and have a means of defending themselves or getting EXP at all. For characters, I'm not that worried about them doing a lot of damage as much as I'm worried about them being able to get EXP. So, obviously I can't do that yet, so I have plenty of time to consider. Or maybe, like, if I start a map and it looks like I'm just really struggling to get damage out with characters, I can do that. But, like, a lot of my characters are getting EXP at a normal rate and doing fine, at least the ones I've kept in my army. It's primarily the newer people who I'm not sure about. So, obviously, like Nephany, we'll see how long if I'm going to keep her in the front line. Rolf, probably going, if I want to use him a lot, I might need to put extra XP in him. But he's an archer. Archer usefulness, like dedicated archer usefulness, always varies. And obviously, Mia. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with Mia. But if I want to do shit with Mia, I'd probably want to promote her, I imagine. Because otherwise, her damage output with her current stats is just garbage. So getting the guaranteed promotion bonuses to stats might help her keep up just a tiny bit, but that feels like a lot of investment for one of my limited master seals at this point. For now, I'm not feeling the burn of of not having more promotes. For now. If there's a character who I like who's falling behind, maybe I'll put the promotion on them, but... An even better Mia somewhat later. Oh! Fun! Nasir, what is it? Nothing. Nothing we can do anything about. At any rate, we're being followed by pirates. Really? I don't see any ships. Not by sea, by air. Look up. My dog is rolling around on the carpet right now like a madman. Are those birds? If they are, they must be huge. Those are Laguz, Ike. Ravens have killed us. Their black wings are ill omens for all who see them. Titania, Soren, you noticed them coming as well? Yes, Soren and I saw them when we were discussing our plans from the Africans. I've heard stories, but they're really flying. Wow. We're still out of range, but airborne foes can be especially troublesome. I prefer if we avoid them altogether. Let's see if we can outrun them. From what I've been told, the flying corsairs of Kilvas and Tholonesis are far more cruel than any beast Laguz. Winged pirates. How am I supposed to fight against that? What was that? Ugh, felt like we hit something. Blast, we've run aground. We must be caught on the reef or something. Move it, lads. Get the ship free. Ike, the crows are coming. Pull everyone together. Looks like we're in for a fight. Boat, map, boat, map, boat, map. Predictable humans sailed right into our trap without fail. Let's finish this quickly. It won't be long before Phonesis or Golboa takes an interest in what's happening. Soren, do you have a plan? I've done research in the past. All members of the bird tribe are vulnerable to wind magic. I think it's safe to assume that they're also susceptible to arrows as any other flyer. Wind magic and bows. Alright everyone, gather your weapons and prepare to meet the enemy on deck. I want a small group to remain below decks to protect Prince Silencia and the crew. We've never faced an enemy like this. I want everyone to stay together. Let's go. Oh, I'm actually going to go back. Because I forgot to top up Soren's wind magic. Armory. Oh, you aren't going to sell me straight wind. I have to buy Elwyn. That's fine. Alright, and on Ileana, I'll also buy her wind magic. She didn't specialize in it, but and then Rolf. Let's get you a better bow. He can't use the steel bow or the long bow yet, so I can only go iron bow and Rolf's bow. Is everyone I'm going to use is vulnerary? Fine. You don't have a vulnerary. I'll keep that there for now. Oh, I got a free Elwind already. I wasted my money. See, that's game design right there that I completely missed. Oh, she can't use Elwind, so I just now wasted a lot of money. Okay. I would need to give her a basic wind tome, but I don't have access to that right now. I could take Soren's 9 wind tomes since he can use Elwind. Hang on. Let's trade with Ileana, send her the wind tome, and then I'm just gonna give Soren an extra Elwind. Okay, no one else can use bows to my knowledge outside of the ones I've already got running around. Okay, and then unit choosing. I'm just gonna unchoose everybody and see what I'm looking at here. Alright, so here's the plan. I start the map and I have Ike stand here while flyers attack him. That's the plan. I'm kidding. Obviously. What is the condition here? So it can't just be root the enemy. There's gonna be reinforcements. It cannot just be 6 lagoons. Not when they're flyers with bow and arrow weaknesses and wind weaknesses. I get the blue gem now. I kill him. Maintain animal form at all times. All abilities are slightly lower while using the span. Oh, that's a fun item. He's got lowered speed, though. He hits like a truck. How is their defense? 11 on him. How about you guys? Oh, you guys all have a coin, too. For exactly 1 gold! That's such a worthless item. Defense 9, so... Alright. Alright, how many units I get? 10? Well, let's start with the obvious ones. The people that they're heavily signaling I should bring. Now let's bring my healer. Oh, not you. There's gonna be no bows, so this is a great map for Marcia. Let me know if there's any units I need to bring for a recruit or something here. We'll bring Boyd. Because Boyd can tank stuff. Obviously, I'll bring Titania. And I'm actually surprised how few units I get here. Okay. That leaves me with not very many additional units I can bring. Zahart can dodge tank. But I do like bringing Leaf. But Leaf's specialty is going to be Bayork Guard. Is there a reason to bring Mordecai Lagu's stone? Ah. Okay, so if I were to use that, I can switch to Lagu's form and stay there. But yeah, no, it actually might not be a good map to bring Leaf because there's no Bayork involved. Whereas Zahark actually might be good here because he's got the dodge tank stuff going for him. Is there any obvious exclusions I'm missing out here that I might feel? We'll test this. I don't necessarily like this setup. I feel like I might be over pushing it with very soft units. Yes, yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I got very soft units, but... Alright, let's see how my positionings feel when I start tapping around. I want Reese further back along with Miss. They can run up. Oh, not Miss front while Reese is in the back. And I want them both in the back because I need my I want my people that can actually hurt them pretty hard easier to make it easier to get up here. But I need the healer because everything from what I was seeing map wise, I guess there's a little bit of threat here. I'll have Rolf take care of that guy. See if I can. I don't know how Marcia is going to do. Marcia might actually be a point of reset. Like, I might reset here. After I see how Marcia holds up. Titania is just here to alleviate pressure if something comes to it. Okay. Okay, I think there might be a reset happening this map, and I'm gonna try keeping it to one reset per map because my wallet could not handle popping $5 of the Ultra Seki that often. How do you hold up? Not great, not horrible though. How's the javelin gonna do? 6, but not a very good hit. That mobility might not be as helpful as I thought with Marcia. Okay, let's see what's the danger here on the edge of the boat. I could let them come aboard the boat to give all my units good access, just depending on... Because holding them at the edges, especially if I can't attack over the side of the boat, might be dangerous. I am just expecting reinforcements. I would like to bait them a little bit onto the boat. Okay, this is good bait. Ooh, I did not need to keep the javelin on. Whatever. We'll live. Ooh, he got double. Okay. I think that's the extent of how many people or how many Lagoos can actually hit my boat now. Or immediately. Okay. First off, this is the most dangerous side here right now. Oh, Rolf's bow is just the best bow for this right now, so we'll go ahead and snipe him real quickly. I need this to hit, because this could be bad on my healers. Okay. Okay. This side of the boat, the back end of the boat is now a safe zone, at least until potential reinforcements arrive. You guys, the front end is now in danger, though. So if I want to, I can, well, first things first. Seeing this current setup here, I could move Ileana here. Get him with the wing. That's not doing as much damage. Ileana might not be that good on this map. Did I not bring... Oh, I brought Soren. How's Soren do against this guy? 10? Titania, can I can just kill with the Titania if I want. How do you hold up against these guys? I've been curious. They have good hits. I think some of my plan didn't work out as well as I did. Like these guys, they have too high a res for what the game was telling me. Okay, I can get 14 damage on this one in particular. Let's see if I can't chip him a little bit before I pull my Pegasus Knight back. A good level up for him. Okay. How does this Lagoon Slayer work out? 19. I can one-shot him here. How many charges do I have? I have 15. Yeah, let's do this. We'll use the racism sword. Just because I want to get this boat, create some more safe areas on the boat here, mostly. That is the problem with boat maps when you have flyers coming in. They come in all directions. Oh, that's useful. Okay, now I can... I could start pulling some people back a little bit. Okay, and yeah, all this here. Yeah, you're running your face against the sword here. Hopefully I don't double, because I don't want to double with any of these. I do want to get some extra EXP out of this, but I really hope you don't get a kill. Ooh, the killing edge might get us killed. Good shot, though. Good crit. Because he's not dodge taking the way I thought he might. Alright, just don't kill him. Caught up. At last, I'll do this on my own. I will not let them escape. Huh? What are those things? Giant birds? Disgusting. Are they bird half-breeds? Alright, guys, I need to know what you do to recruit her, if she's recruitable this map. Is it just an Ike conversation? Is this the famous Rolf conversation? Okay, I can get some EXP on people, though. Now that Ike has those two locked up, it really is just that one boss bird down there. I'm sure... I'm 99% sure I'm going to get reinforcements. It cannot be this simple. That or the game really expected me to have a harder time with these birds. She'll recruit herself on Ike? Okay. So just don't end the map before she recruits. I don't know, maybe it is that easy, though, because I guess I could get ambushed from the back. Yeah, he's mostly fine. I can get... I'm actually going to keep Titania back here. The Goose Slayer's doing fine. I've got plenty of stuff going on up here. I'm pretty worried about reinforcements right now. Ileana's really not doing much with me, so... Knew it. I'm going to need to send someone over to kill. And I assume this is where the idea is that I get her help with Ike, and she ferries Ike across here to the Goose Slayer, and the two go and kill Seeker. I assume that is the play here. And then I can obviously use Marcia to maybe take someone else across if I can keep it safe for them, but it's a little hard with it being like that. Okay, knowing where the reinforcements are coming from is helpful. I am going to move people towards the front of the boat, though. Because it's being a little paranoid, but I don't wholly trust that there's not going to be surprise back-end reinforcement spawn. Why are you logging about? I'm Jill Fizzar, a Wyvern Rider of Dane, attached to Commander Har's battalion. I offer a truce. I cannot sit by and allow a human vessel to be attacked by subhuman degenerates. I will fight you. Jesus. Fuck. We will accept no help from Dane. This is no place for foolish pride. At this rate, the subhumans will devour your... No, I think we have this pretty well under control, Grand Wizard of the KKK. I will not accept aid from anyone who thinks Lagoos are subhuman. What are you babbling about? I'm on your side. We'll talk after I chase off these crows. Bleed the half-breed. Hold it. What in the world is going on? Well, Ike, I'm pretty sure what's happening is a kidnapping. I need to be a little careful. I don't actually know what's in the boss's range. Yeah, just at it. I'd like to fly into the boss's range. The people up here can handle... If I get them far enough up deck, they can handle that one reinforcement. You can't actually ferry... I can ferry Marcy. Or I could ferry, Zahar. I don't really want to ferry Zahar. Ooh. Well, where are you going to have range to hit from? Over here? So I'll force you to have a face full of Titania or Zahark. Though I am going to make Zahark take it a little easy here. Do I want to try pulling Rolf to the other side there? What's Rolf's defense looking like now? Defense 6. What is your attack? 21, so 15 damage with 15 speed, probably doubling Rolf. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a double on Rolf. For 30 damage in one round, yeah, it's a bad idea. I'll take Void. Oh, reinforcements. Damn it, I was hoping that you would stay still. You weren't going to make it easy for me. This is a really, really potentially horrible plan. Okay, we're not gonna... That's a potentially disastrous plan, actually. That's what I get for trying to play fancy. Best option, actually, it's going to be to keep you here, because I think Marcia is going to look like a better target compared to Jill down there. And then I can get Marcia out. Because I only want a Seeker going after them. Okay. Speed's nice. I would have liked some strength, but speed's nice. Oh, a secret book. Alright, let's see if they take the bait. Yes, they took the bait. Okay. Okay, now getting her out of there to a healer if possible. Yeah, that was a great round. Okay, Jill, do you... You are going to be here to draw fire away from... Obviously, I know which one is considered the more appealing target for the boss here. Ugh. Not used to fighting on these confined decks, are you? Even what deck? Funny, I don't feel confined at all without wings. You're nothing but food for crows. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, and you are fleeing to this side of the boat. I'm dropping you here. You are actively relatively dangerous, so I might need to rescue you with someone. And you are also actively pretty dangerous. So we are fleeing you to the back end of the boat. Missed as well, since everyone up here should be healed enough. You guys can take an attack or two. You need some kind of cover. Let's do you. Okay. Who's got the highest defense out of these guys? Defense 2, not Soren. You've got a defense of 6, you're decent, so... For my money, all of these guys need rescuing. Both Riss and Soren. Less Rolf. Rolf could probably just be boxed in, I think, because you can't attack over the side. Yeah. Now that's a workable plan. The risk is that they go after Mist here, the defense of 2. But I think I'll be able to test that really easily, I think. Rescue Riss. Another one. Awesome. Yep. Ugh. That's actually pretty scary for him. That level up could have been a nice, Ooh, this could kill him. Ah! Damn! I should be able to recover from that. They're very fast. Oh, God. Okay. Primary thing, let's get these guys off of Riss. They're even doubling Titania. Dear Lord. Oh, this is bad. Like, this is actively really bad. Good. They're doubling me anyways, so the best thing I can do is get the kill. You're gonna be able to double someone. This is probably my best play. Please hit. Thank you. I need this to hit too. Okay. Titania missing was a real loss. And obviously Zahart dying one map after I got him and losing my killing edge in the process. That also really sucked. Alright. Big concern now. Risks. I've got nothing to protect Rissa. She was taking about 5 damage, so her defense is 9. How is this gonna? What are you doing against Riss? 12 speed. Riss's speed right now is 7. You are doubling him. Attack of 14. Riss has a defense of 1, so you're doing 13 times 2, 26. You're getting a kill. I might need to reset this. I don't mind losing Zahart. Riss, though. Riss would be a much worse loss losing a healer like that. You have slightly better defense. I think I could maybe tank one shot. 14 to 4 is 10. Double that. 20. She will survive. Okay. That is my best play to keeping Riss alive this map. I can't kill you though. It's a good Ike level up. Please don't kill her. That'll, like, I don't really want to lose a mage like that. Good crit. Is everyone all right? I'll check on injuries. Those crows make fierce opponents. Nasir, how's the ship? Completely immobilized. We can't shake free of this reef. I feel useless just waiting around here. There has to be something I can do to help. Hey Ike, where are you going? Should you be leaving the ship? Nothing's getting done sitting around here. I just want to go ashore and see what I can see. What? Hold on, Ike. You can't, that's... Ike, behind you! Ah, there. You there, what are you doing? Huh? This could be trouble. This is Goldoan territory. Outsiders are not permitted. No, wait, you don't understand. Our ship has run aground. There's nothing we can do. We're stuck here. Then return to your ship. What happens to Bayark is none of our affair. That's ridiculous. You're complete. You have been warned. You will not be warned a second time. Hey! Cease this at once. What do you think you're doing? My Lord Prince, man of the Bayark, my countrymen were discourteous. I ask that you forgive them. Who are you? I am Kurthnaga, Prince of Goldoa. The Prince? Now we're getting somewhere. Thanks to some Kilvas pirates, our ship's run aground. Can you lend us any help? What is it? You can't help us, can you? I'm not used to being addressed in such a direct manner. I was taken off guard. My apologies. No, I didn't. If anyone should apologize here, it's me. My father had a great deal to say about my lack of etiquette. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Please, pay it no mind. I am more concerned with the misfortune your journey has met. Of late, the ravens have grown ever more barbarous. This cannot stand. My father will lodge a formal protest with Kilvas, I assure you. In the meantime, we shall help you with your ship. Gareth, direct the others to push their ship free. At once. Have a good one, gents. Dragons, they're all dragons. They're huge and so strong. It's incredible. It's overwhelming. Yes, it is. Goldoa is the land of dragons. More than any other Laguz tribe, they are known for their longevity. I've heard tale of Goldoans still living who flew the skies and the goddess herself still walked the land. How is it you know so much about Goldoa? Everything I've learned comes from books. Goldoa itself no longer has any contact with the outside world. Seeing them now, it's like a dream. So it's good fortune. Is that what you're saying? She's saying we got lucky. For once, your recklessness actually got us out of trouble. What's that supposed to mean? We have moved your ship safely without harm to you or your vessel. My subjects tell me your ship is indeed lodged against the reef. However, there was no structural damage to your ship. You need not interrupt your journey. That's good news, thank you. Is there anything else you require? Do you need food or fresh water? We can replenish your supplies. They'd be most appreciated. We are beginning to run low on water. As for food, any fruit, meat, fish, anything fresh would be helpful. It shall be done. Gareth, will you see to it? Yes, at once. I know Goldoa does not engage in trade with other nations, but will you accept our golden payment? Do not worry about payment. We've done so much for us when you could have left us to die out there. We must repay you somehow. Sweet courtesy is ever the herald of hospitality. Will this suffice to explain my actions? Hospitality, isn't that for guests? As you know, Goldoa prefers isolation. We rarely see any foreigners, especially Bayark, and even more rarely do we treat with them. Chance has brought us together, and I am grateful for this opportunity. In fact, I wish we could feast a while and converse. However, my father will never allow it. You can't expect us to accept so generous a gift. But I do. I insist you consider a personal gift from Goldoa's prince. However, I have made you uncomfortable, so if you feel you must decline. No, of course not. We will happily accept your gift. We appreciate it. I am so pleased to understand. Captain Nasir wants to depart as soon as possible. Understood. Well then, I beg your leave. Prince Kurthnaga, I won't forget your kindness. Thank you. It was my pleasure. Take care. Farewell, Bayark. May your journey be safe. My Lord Ike, is something amiss? First, those ravens attacks, and a band of Goldoan dragons rescues us. I can't understand how they are all considered Laguz. Is that strange? No, I see what you're saying. Just as there are both good and evil Bayark, there must be good and evil Laguz as well. But they are so distinct in appearance, it is tempting to assume each race is as a whole intrinsically good or evil. Aye, that it is. The beast tribes of Golia and the dragons of Goldoa seem so honorable. And the birds of Kilvos and Phoenicius seem so cruel. It seems so easy to reduce them to good or evil. I'm sure it can't be as simple as that. Look at us, Dalek. Danes are evil and Crimeans are not. It's as simple as that. Well, wait. There are those prejudiced fools you met in court. They weren't all that honorable. Maybe you're right. Much of what seems good and evil is simply a matter of perspective, Ike. Many conditions affect our judgment. Drawing a definitive line is nigh impossible. Nasir, where have you been? You vanished without a trace. I am uncomfortable around dragons. I thought it would be better if I stayed below in my cabin. My apologies. Now that you mention it, Soren seems to have disappeared as well. Have you seen him? Perhaps he's feeling nauseated. For one unaccustomed to sea travel, it's not uncommon. Right, I'll check up on him later. The wind is picking up. I believe I will go check on the condition of our sails. Keep yourselves warm up here. It's a chill wind that blows in these waters. Princess Alencia, you should return to your cabin. What about you, my Lord Ike? I'll stay on deck a little while longer. I have lots to think about. Would you mind if I stayed here with you? I won't be a bother. It's all right with me. Oh, thank you. I'm going to save here. What sucks about the Zahir loss is that was definitely a death I feel like I didn't need to take. I didn't need to bring Zahir onto the boat. I could have brought someone far more bulky and able to take those bird doubles. It did not need to go that way. But also, he's not a unit I have a lot invested in. The biggest loss from him was that I lost the killing edge with him. But given that he was one of the... Given that Mia was... I'm dropping Mia more or less too. It sucks, but first death Zahir, after he was almost the first death of, was it Oscar or something? Was it Jill? Or Zihark? I didn't even know his name. Man, I'm here giving a in memory of Zihark, and I'm not even getting his name right. What the fuck is wrong with me? That concludes my report. Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna save again real quickly. I'm gonna be right back. I need to go use the restroom. I'll decide whether or not I have to make a decision on whether or not we're gonna go for one more map or not. Rest in peace, Zahark, indeed. Or Zahir. I'm back. So I'll look at Jill. I can do a B rank support with Jill by that point in the game, or by a later point in the game. I assume if I don't have a B rank support with Jill with someone, it won't let me like I might lose her from the army, but let's see. Actually, I'll take a look at the supports here. Where do some of these supports fall for some of these characters? So Jill, Mist, and Leaf. Interesting. I would actually love to see Leaf's support with Jill, since I'm losing out on my Leaf support with Soren. Because I would love to see a Soren Leaf support, given Soren's a bit of a racist himself. I would love to see Leaf and Jill's supports. So I'll consider that. Especially because Jill's a very useful looking unit. I'd probably get a lot out of using her. Being a Wyvern Rider. But for now, let's do the base conversations. And I'm actually not going to play another... you need Jill to recruit someone later on. Good to know. Why does that say we'll be back soon? Did I... Okay, it was just water on the tablet. Okay, so yeah. We're not going to play another map after this. I was looking over how many maps you have left in the game, and I kind of figured out a good game plan between now and the end of June, really, is sort of where I'm eyeing at being done with this game by, in ways I can finish earlier than the very end of June. So, I'm toying around with that, but yeah, for the most part, I'm thinking 2 chapters a stream is going to be the best average, unless I fall behind again, either from having to miss a stream, or, like if a map kicks my ass at the very end, like it did that one, like last time. So yeah, but we're gonna get all the way up, go through here and do my checks before we get to the next map. So let's go here. Youth. Commander, how are you? Staring at the sea, I see. I know you. You're George, right? You make weapons for us. No, George buys used wares. I'm his twin brother. Well, mostly his twin. He has blonde hair, you see. My name is Daniel. Just remember that I have brown hair and that George has blonde, and you'll be fine. Brown hair, Daniel, and weapons. Blonde hair, George, and items. I think I'll remember. Fantastic. Say, can I ask you a quick question? You're a battle expert, right? You fought a lot. Enough, yeah? What is it? Picture this. Let's say there are 2 ships, and suppose there are planks connecting the ships at 3 different points. Alright, I'm picturing it. Now then, soldiers from one ship are about to attack the other one. Imagine that the defending side has fewer soldiers and they want to mount a solid defense. What should they do? Seems clear to me. Position the soldiers with the best defense on the plank. Soldiers like cavaliers and knights. I see, then you would hold the enemy at bay using your strongest allies to block primary crossing points. Then you'd want to have your long-range attackers line up behind the tougher units and barring the bridges. I'm talking about anyone with javelins, axes, or magic. You'd be able to do a lot of damage without much risk. Sounds like a good plan, but it seems rough on soldiers defending the bridges. You would want to heal them often, obviously, but maybe there's a way to reduce how much damage they take. It's a stretch, but what if I don't have them attack at all? That way they won't run the risk of getting any counterattacks. It's not a bad idea. Great, thanks. That gave me some good ideas. Ideas for what? Oh, my brother and I have been playing a war game. I've lost 4 times in a row. A war game. We'll let you join if you bring some parchment and a quill. Come see us anytime if you're curious. See you later. Maybe I shouldn't have been so serious with them. Well, if it isn't our commander, what brings you here? I was just on my way to the deck. Oh, I see. That's too bad. I had a story I wanted to share with you. A story? Mm-hmm. And quite a ripping yarn it is, too. Interested? Well, not really. Oh, you're so rude. And after you were so sweet the other day. What are you going on about? When those crows attacked, I had wanted to see what they looked like, so I was hiding on the deck watching. I heard they could fly, of course, but I had no idea they could fight. I thought one of them had the drop on you, and I couldn't help myself. I cried, "Commander, watch out!" I thought I'd heard a strange shrieking sound. That was you. And upon hearing my sweet voice, Commander, you turned around and brought down that crow with one shot. It was awe-inspiring. Not really. He was just exhausted from the battle. He could barely move. And that's when you caught my eye, my dynamic young commander. Is that why your hand always lingers on mine when you hand me my equipment? Oh no, have I been too obvious? Maybe I should send one of the others to pick up our gear from now on. You're embarrassed, aren't you? You're so cute when you're being coy. Once I set my sights on a man, I never let him get away. Remember that. Ugh. Hey, what do you want? Is there any reason you're still on our ship? The crows are gone, the truce is over, isn't it? I have a duty as a Dane soldier. I cannot allow a Crimean princess and her band of mercenaries to run free where they will. If you want to start a fight, you're on the right path. Think you could take us all on your own? Because if you want to get your friends, I won't stop you from leaving the ship. Watching you all fight those crows like a band of street rats with sticks, I could see you were no match for me. I could see you were no match, but even if I were to leave the ship, the land is too far away for me to reach. Nonsense. I could see the land in the distance from time to time, and I thought you could go anywhere with that wyvern of yours. No wyvern could fly that far without resting, and these islands are thick with half-decent scum. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't leave this ship. And let me ask you, why did you follow us knowing that? I wanted to be recognized. I wanted my deeds to earn me fame. A soldier has little else to strive for. And yet you soldiers sneer at mercenaries? At least we fight for something real. There are some dumb soldiers in this world. You leave us no choice. I'll take you as far as Begnian. But as long as you're on my ship, you will not utter the phrase half-beast. If you can't stick to this condition, I'll kick you off the ship right now. Alright. I'm just saying, there has to be something more we can do. Boyd, you're not making any sense. I understand your enthusiasm to help Ike, but try to explain what you mean. We can't do anything until we know exactly what it is you want to do. You're so impatient, Oscar. I was getting to it, alright? Impatient? You're calling me impatient? You're so impatient you can barely be bothered to put your armor on. Nag, nag, nag. Listen, I think we should come up with an unstoppable killer attack. Something only we can do. An unstoppable attack? That sounds good. Doesn't it? I'm glad you approve, Pee-wee. Don't call me Pee-wee. It's a fine plan, but you haven't explained what this new attack is supposed to be. How do we do it? Hey, I came up with the idea. It's your job to figure out the details. Make it cool, though, Oscar. Boy, this plan sounds... Oh, dear. How do I put it? Let me do it. I'll think of a great one. No way. Forget that. It's too much for your little Pee-wee brain. I told you don't call me that. They may not like to admit it, but they certainly are close. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the gameplay here. I'm gonna move over to my normal desk setup. Okay, take you on a trip. Honestly, there's a part of me that considers getting a second camera just so I can have one at the desk and one to the couch and then hide the camera somewhere in the room normally. That could be kind of funny, but nah, I won't do that. Be funny. Nah, I don't need to be doing that, though. Okay, I can lower this camera. Okay, so... yeah. Oh, interesting. Chat kind of froze on on this stream. Okay, let's see. Just chatting. Interact. And I can catch up the chat here. Okay. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, part of why I'm not continuing is just pacing. I looked at the pacing I would need. I am looking ahead at some of these chapters to get an idea of what the amount is, and I know there's one particularly long chapter that's probably going to be a stream in itself. And so to pace it so I don't have another one chapter and then I hit that long ass chapter and that ends up being a stupid long stream, I'm going to be doing 2 chapters a stream until I hit that point, and then we'll do that long chapter as one stream. Um, but as for other plans right now, Seki is working hard on editing. And as far as her FGO things are going, she's supposed to be reading. She's been busy, but she's supposed to be reading FGO on the Discord right now. But yeah, Seki will be back on Friday with the Da Vinci event. She'll be playing some of that. And next week I'll be back on Monday. I'm at this point hitting a good stride on Fire Emblem. The fact that we just got our first death today, that's something. And I think I'm 99% sure I'm gonna let that one stick. There's a possibility if I really wanted to, I could go through and poke ahead at that if I go back and redo that map if I wanted to, but I don't think I will. I'd rather play it where it lies if I can help it. And Zahark just has not been a unit. Like, he's fine. He was doing good damage, but I was feeling I feel better about other units right now. Whereas Myrmidons are always kind of rough, and this game doesn't seem to have, like, as far as I'm seeing now, I haven't been seeing a lot of cover-based maps. I've been seeing a lot more corridor and funnel-based maps. No, it's not related to the servant this week. It's related to a servant in the future that we've yet to record for. That was a particular situation where I was looking into a specific character. I'm like, yeah, I remember this character from this particular Fate game. I can totally, I'll fold this character into the Seki Reacts. And then there was jack all online about this character, even though they had a pretty good part in that game. It's just kind of a funny situation. As for my Tsukihime progress, it's going. You guys are seeing it live. Like, I haven't made any progress that I haven't posted about. I just didn't have any time to read last night. I actually probably will read tonight because I'm finishing up this stream early enough to where I can get ready for bed and chill and read for an hour or two. So you'll probably see some more tonight. It's getting about 2 or 3 days done a week right now. It seems like the pace I'm going at. Just down to when I have time in the evenings. Middle-aged men and witches. I think I saw you say something to that effect in the Discord. Alright. Well, I'll be seeing you guys around. I might even be in chat tomorrow. I might show up in the Discord tomorrow. Seki has that set up. We'll see. I have some stuff I have to catch up on, but I might make time to put in an appearance. Medea on the island and then Alco. That's funny. Alright, I'll see you guys around.